we just lived through the 16th day in a row, 16 days in a row at or above average to start the year. It actually continued into late December. Remember, average high this time of year is 50 degrees. We've had 16 days in a row above that. And to go along with that warm weather comes news from our NOAA scientists across the country today. Lots of information coming in from 2019 weather records. I'll start with the United States. It was the second wettest. It was the 34th warmest, so that's not significant, but the coolest since 2014. So 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 were all very, very warm. Here in our state, 2019 was the warmest year on record. This goes back to the late 1800s, and in the triangle, we told you to start the year that it was the 7th warmest on record, but we now know the decade, the 2010s, were the warmest out of the past 5 decades. All of this more proof, scientific proof that our globe is warming. Here's the breakdown for the state. Again, 2019 across all of North Carolina, when you take the average mean temperature, you average the highs and the lows from the whole year, 2019 tops it for the entire state. Again, that goes back to 1895. As for decades, the last 10 years, kind of by a long shot, when you take the averages, was the warmest decade we've had in the last 5 decades. Again, the best scientists in the world research this and show us that our globe is warming, and most of it attributes to human causes. So we've got to figure out a way to reverse this. And we've got cooler temperatures coming tomorrow, but we warm right back up this weekend. Now, outside today, great day. It was sunny, temperatures well into the 50s, and that's where many of us are right now, but it was a little breezy, and that breeze will stick around for the next few hours as we continue with clear skies and dry weather overnight. It will be a little colder tonight because we've got a dry cold front coming through. No clouds, no rain with it, but it'll very quickly get us into the 30s overnight, and we start tomorrow morning around 28 degrees, a little bit colder than where we were this morning. And as we check out the surface map, there is that cold front kind of coming at us from the north and the northwest. No clouds, no rain with it. So as the maps go into motion, it moves through, gives us a reinforcing shot of cooler air tomorrow. Won't be as windy, and we'll have a few clouds later in the day, but just layer up and you should be okay. Still dry, and still dry most of Friday, but something significant happens Friday with this area of low pressure. It shifts around. Our winds start to come more out of the south. Now, most of the day will be dry. There's a 10% chance of rain late Friday night. We'll have the clouds, but it'll be significantly warmer into the 60s. Then this weekend we get close to the 70s, but we also bring rain back into the forecast. Not a washout, not severe weather, but scattered showers throughout both days as we enjoy temperatures in the low 70s. So tomorrow, it's the cooler day, with mostly sunny skies early on. A few clouds come in later. We'll top out at 50 degrees in Dunn, 52 on Post at Fort Bragg. Again, cooler than what we saw today in Wilson, where you'll hit 48. In Benson, where it'll be 50 degrees. Here in the capital, 49 for a high tomorrow. Again, this will be the first day in more than 2 weeks where we've had highs below average. So that's pretty significant, but it won't last long, because after a high of 49 tomorrow, we jump up to 62 Friday. That shift in winds sends us into the 60s, 72 Saturday. Again, scattered showers this weekend. Will stay around 70 on Sunday. As we get into next week, notice the rain chances stick around, but so do temperatures in the 60s. And guys, as we look at the exclusive 10-day forecast, you can see we've got another shot of cool air by next weekend, but a lot of warm air on the way after tomorrow.